Oh, brother, there you are. Please sit. We have much to discuss. You see, I called you here today because I wanted to discuss the war that's been happening, that's been going on. You know, you've probably heard of it, and lots of people have. The ones against the gnomes and the knights. Yes, it's quite a serious war, you see. A lot of knights and gnomes have been lost due to this war. I don't know what sparked it, but something had to have. You see, gnomes are usually peaceful little men, but they must have stepped on the wrong side of the forest or something, because the knights has just started killing them. But I think they deserve it, honestly. I feel like there's something the gnomes have done. So I just wanted to discuss just a little chat about what are your opinions on this war? Oh, come on, let's hear it. You think the gnomes are going to win? That's the most foolish thing I've ever heard. The gnomes beat the knights. Not in a million years. You see, the knights are very powerful and well-trained men, while the gnomes, they're short. You can just kick them. Okay, I might be short, but I'm not that short. You know what I mean? They're only like a foot, or smaller than a foot. I'm not that short. I'm a little taller than, 5 of them put together. Listen, don't make fun of my height, okay? I'll still beat you up. This isn't last time. This is this time, okay? Well, you're the one over here thinking that the knights will lose to the gnomes. Only a fool would think like that. I'm trying so hard to keep this accent and it's not really working. You see, I just wanted to tell you though, that I might join the knights. Well, come on, they need more men. Of course, unless you think I'm going to die by a gnome. I've heard, that some of these knights have been going over to the gnomes and becoming their friends, and they've been laying down their weapons lately. It's strange, because the knights, you see, they never start a war that they can't finish, and they never start one that they don't have to start. They're not troublemakers. But the gnomes, I feel, are. You see, I think the gnomes had trespassed onto the king's property and refused to leave, causing an outbreak of knights versus gnomes. That is just my opinion. Now, I have no source of this whatsoever. I wish somebody would tell us why gnomes and knights are fighting, but they won't tell us. So, in other words, though, I want to join the knights. I'm going to. Just watch me, brother. I will. Oh, quit your laughing, would you? I've not had too much to drink. I'm just saying that I would join the knights. Not the gnomes, no. I will fight gnomes. They are not a good... They're a mischief bunch. Like, they get into everything. The other night I had to shoo 4 of them out of my trash can like raccoons. Bad raccoons, that is. There are some cool raccoons. Cool raccoons, see? You've clearly never met the raccoon people. Those guys are really nice. They'll sell you stuff, like recycling. Well, you can use the recycling for something like a cardboard box to put stuff in. That's recycling. I swear, brother, ever since you started reading more, you started acting more and more foolish. I thought those books were supposed to put information in your head, not take it away. I swear, you need to start drinking more. Drinking has not made me dumber, it has made me smarter. Smarter than you. Only because I just wanted to talk a little bit about politics. Is that so wrong? Kid, I will join the knights and I will make a fool out of you. I will. I'm not laughing. My darn chair here keeps squeaking. I don't know what that's all about. Those knights are good men, and the gnomes are probably bad men, because knights do not start wars for no reason, and the knights have started this, I think. And if the gnomes have started it, then they're fools. They can't possibly win. They're like a few inches tall. Almost a foot if they're tall in the group. The knights are holy men. They do as the king says, and that's what's important. It's the king's loyalty and honor. If you can get the king to respect you and look up to you like he looks up to them knights, I think you're on the right path. Because the king, he's a smart, intelligent man. He's smarter than the both of us. And that's really saying something. Well, for me, being smarter than me, that is. You read too much. I'm telling you, they put lies in your head with those books. Seems I'm out of my drink. Well, I would get another drink, but I'm kind of flat broke right now. That was the last money. Oh, that'd be nice. You're not gonna buy me a drink? Okay, that's just rude, brother. Rude, I tell you. Well, I'm gonna join those knights. I'm gonna make them gnomes pay for whatever they done. They get into everything. They probably got into the king's castle and started messing with stuff. And he needs them out of there, or something. Come on, you can see that this is wrong. Like, the knights always have a reason to go to war. Not these gnomes. These gnomes are just stupid. Short little people. We can't trust them. Never trust a gnome is what Granny always said. Remember that? You should. Granny was a smart one too. Granted, she was hit in the head a few times when she was younger. Gonna loosen a few bolts up there. But all I'm trying to say is these gnomes, these tricky little misfits, they're up to something. And these knights are trying to put an end to it. And I want to be one that fights against the gnomes. I want to save our place from these gnomes. Because soon enough, if everybody was saying that the gnomes were right, we would probably have no more homes, because they would invade them. They would take over the taverns. We wouldn't have a decent drink anymore. Have you ever had a gnome beer? They are terrible, I tell you. I went down there once. I went into Gnome Land because my cousin, he said, I went into... He was chatting up a bit, and then we went down to the Gnome Land because he knew a good spot, and we had to kind of crawl into there and get some beer, and honestly, it tasted like it came straight from a tree. It's awful, I tell you, awful. Knights, however, they know how. These taverns, they keep these taverns up, and these taverns got some delicious beer. The way I see it, though, is that these gnomes are not good people. They are indeed bad people. And those knights are doing their hardest to keep us safe at night from them. What are you laughing at now? Of course the gnomes are bad people. I told you they're mischief. Well, no, they never killed anybody. But I bet they've robbed. Well, I mean, no, I've never had one rob me. I've heard stories. I've heard stories. Well, of course the stories are true. I heard them. People swore they were true. People don't just lie. So, these gnomes, I tell you, are truly bad people. I've heard it. I haven't seen it, but I have heard it. Now, you listen to me, brother. Stop laughing at me. I am going to join the knights, and I am going to take revenge on whatever these gnomes have done. For now, it is not important of what they've done, but the fact that they are going to war with the king's men. What did the king ever do to them? He just pushed them out of the land and built castles around them and cut off their livestock. But that was in the past. And plus, that's not that bad. He's the king after all. You have to let him take a little bit of the share of the land. He didn't take all of it. He left the swamps and the bogs. Well, I'm just saying that these gnomes are not good people. The knights are good people. And that's why the king has chose them. If the king had chose the gnomes, then the gnomes would be good people. I swear. What? Oh, stop your talking there. These books are not filling you with knowledge. You are being filled with lies. You need to stop spending time in that library of yours. Oh, is it the woman there? Oh, I know why you're spending so much time. Are you doing it for a woman? No. A man? No. Then who? You're doing it for fun? You're reading. Okay. Reading for fun. Not even for no. Then they're definitely getting to your head then. If you're reading for fun. Who's ever heard of such a thing? And what you do for fun is you drink and you fight and get thrown out of taverns and you sing by the fire. That's fun. Reading is not fun. Oh, so what if you speak a little better than me? What's speaking got to do with anything anyway? Well, okay, I know it's not that important. I bet I can go an entire day without speaking. Oh, yes, and you'll be yapping your head off. What do you mean it looks like I'm the only one yapping? No, I'm not yapping, I'm trying to prove a point. Gnomes are bad, knights are good. Why? Because the king has said so. If we're from the land of knights, the knights rule these lands, or the king does, and his men are the knights, and we live here. That makes them the good guys. Well, no, I guess I don't have any facts to place on it, but that's what everybody's saying. So, that must be true. If everybody says that it's good, then it is good. Why would everybody be lying? That doesn't make sense. Because everybody's confused from one lie? That doesn't even make sense. This is just war. That's all it is we must go to war with the gnomes. That's all I'm saying, brother. I'm telling you, these books have fried your brain. I knew mother should have took them from you when you were younger. Always reading and not being adventurous. Okay, maybe all I was doing was sleeping in a bush, but I was being more adventurous than you. Whatever. I don't want to hear it now. I came here to have a peaceful drink with you, which, by the way, you haven't bought me one drink yet. No, I didn't bring you along just for you to buy me a drink. I mean, I'm just saying. Well, whatever. Where are you running off to? Back to your library? Your library? Library? However you say it these days. What do you call it? A study? Yeah. Isn't that for women? And other earthly things? Okay, if you say so, but I don't want any part of it. No, I don't want to read a book. Books are bad, they fry your brain. You're an example. Well, be gone if you must. I'll sit here and order water or something that's free. Enjoy the music. sure the music hasn't kicked on, but it will. Somebody will start singing soon. Maybe I'll sing. Even though I've never been a good singer. But that's okay, because if I'm annoyed, I don't have to sing. I don't even have to speak if I'm annoyed. Only when the king speaks to me, and he wants me to respond. That's the only time I have to talk. And not to people like you. Yes. Well, be gone then. I'll be here. Well, it's getting dark. I might walk home soon. Yes. Good day, brother. Have fun with your books. Yeah? And don't rub it in.